Dear students, welcome to the classes of Ray Academy. Today we are studying accounting ratios. Accounting ratios में आज हम पढ़ेंगे how to calculate interest coverage ratio. Interest coverage ratio कैसे calculate करेंगे? Interest coverage ratio shows the relationship between net profit before interest and tax and interest on long term debts. न्यूमरेटर में आएगा नेट प्रॉफिट बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्स एंड इंटरेस्ट ऑन लॉन्ग टर्म डेट आएगा डिनोमिनेटर में. इंटरेस्ट इज ए चार्ज ऑन प्रॉफिट, therefore net profit before interest and tax is taken to calculate the ratio. It shows the number of times profit covers the interest payable on long term loans. Net profit before interest and tax is meaning whether the net profit before interest and tax is adequate to meet interest cost. Interest coverage ratio is the relationship between net profit before interest and tax and interest on long term debts. Is, for example, number of times net profit before interest and tax is of interest on long term debts. The formula is interest coverage ratio is equal to net profit before interest and tax upon interest on long term debt. ये भी इंटरेस्ट है लॉन्ग टर्म डेट वाला. देन computation of interest coverage ratio is computed as follows. तो interest coverage ratio is equal to net profit before interest and tax upon interest on long term debt is equal to this much times. Objective and significance. The ratio is important and meaningful to debenture holders and lenders of long term funds. ये डिवेंचर होल्डर्स और जो लॉन्ग टर्म फंड, जो लंबे टाइम के लिए जो लोग लोन देते हैं, उनके लिए इम्पोर्टेंट होता है. The objective of calculating this ratio is to determine the amount of a profit available to meet interest on long term debt. ये लॉन्ग टर्म डेट के ऊपर जो इंटरेस्ट है उसको मीट करने के लिए ये इसका ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है कि कितने टाइम्स जो प्रॉफिट है वो इंटरेस्ट को कवर करता है. A high ratio is considered better for the lenders as it shows higher profit margin to meet interest cost. तो जितने ज़्यादा हाई रेशियो होगा उतना टाइम्स वो इंटरेस्ट को कवर करेगा, तो इंटरेस्ट पे करना ईजियर रहेगा. तो इसमें हम कुछ इलस्ट्रेशंस कर लेते हैं. इलस्ट्रेशन 67. After this interest coverage ratio we will be going for the illustrations also.